Testing, testing, one, two, three.
Oh, there it is. Cool. All right, I'm gonna run down and make sure he's seen that. You may want to, for the time being, kill your audio just so you don't get any
for the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association 6A State Basketball Tournament, presented by EAB Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Centennial Bank, Chris Crane Hyundai, Petit Jean Meats, First Security Bank, Smith Ford, Alexander Machine Shops, NEA Baptist, First Community Bank, ConAgra, Our Blood Institute, Barton's, Ritter Communications, Kavanaugh Motors, and Home Outlet. Let's go courtside now for the call of the first round game between the number 5 seed from the West, the Bentonville Lady Tigers, and the number 4 seed from the Central, the Little Rock Central Lady Tigers.
High school basketball action. We are here in North Little Rock tonight for the Little Rock Central and Bentonville girls to tip off 20 games here in a row that we are excited to bring you all the action. And Buzz Chappell joins us here. I started to say courtside, but we're a little above courtside today. A great perspective. I've called 1,000 games, it seems like, and I never can tell if I like being on the floor best or being up here where you can see the action unfold. Either way, great opportunities to see some great basketball.
Usually with my aging eyesight, I like it closer to the floor, but I like being up here too. You can see everything going on in this Battle of the Tigers.
Yes, Battle of the Tigers, and of course Little Rock Central. In some ways, they've had a disappointing season because this is a team that came in, of course, had some big wins last year in conference. And really, I think that there was more expected out of them. They, of course, are led by their big forward senior Jordan Marshall, who really is the straw that stirs the drink for this Central Tiger team.
You know, you just mentioned exactly what I've been wondering all season long. What is wrong with Little Rock Central? They have everything you could want in a basketball team. They're tall, they're long, they stretch, they jump, they're athletic, they have great basketball savvy, but they're barely over 500, and they're a 4 seed coming into this thing.
Of course, they play in this little thing called the 6A Centrals that some compare to the SEC West.
Well, you would think, though, that Central, with the athleticism that they have, the coach that they have, and the fact that they've got players back have been here for 3 years and starting for 3 years, you would just expect more. However, this is a brand new season. It doesn't matter what happened between December and now. It's now that matters.
Well, and the thing, too, they are poised to make some noise.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in that position in that 4 slot to where they are poised to make some noise here in this tournament. And they could start it right here with the Bentonville team that, as you mentioned when they first came in, that's the Bentonville team. They don't look like Bentonville has looked in the past.
No, they don't. And they played Jonesboro, a team that I called games for all season long earlier in the year, and they just throttled the Lady Hurricane. They may not look the part, but they play the part.
Absolutely. So it'll be Bentonville and Little Rock Central to start things off here this afternoon. We're going to take our first timeout and come back after we take this 2-minute timeout. You are listening to the 6A State Basketball Tournament here in North Little Rock on the EAB Sports Network.
Since 1885, Barton's has been building relationships with home improvement pros in Arkansas and Missouri. Builders, contractors, and landlords know they can expect full service support for their businesses from our experienced staff. Barton's carries a large selection of quality, in-stock products at competitive prices and has pro benefits like on-site measuring, job quotes, pro financing, and convenient delivery. Visit your local Barton's or shop online at bartons-lumber.com.
Smith Ford is so excited to announce the grand reopening of our pre-owned lot.
At Smith Ford, we have a great selection of clean, low-mileage pre-owned vehicles.
And more coming in daily.
I want you to see all of our inventory at smithford.com.
Come visit us here at Smith Ford in Conway for the best pre-owned deals.
Petit Jean Meats smoke meat the old-fashioned way and have since 1928. We use real hickory wood in our smokehouse, giving you a better quality product and a better taste. Try award-winning Petit Jean Meats, bacon, ham, turkey, hot dogs, and sausage. Quality products you'll keep coming back for. Some things never change, and we think that's a good thing. Petit Jean Meats. Taste the difference.
One of the first things you'll notice about Right Fiber is that we're different in all the right ways. Our customers don't sign contracts or find hidden fees on their bills. They don't pay extra for installation or Wi-Fi, and they get unlimited data with every plan. That's because our focus is on listening to what you want and delivering what you asked for. That's the right plan with the right speed at the right price right now. And that's what Right Fiber is all about. Visit rightfiber.com to learn more.
Since 18...
Smith Ford is so excited to announce the grand reopening of our pre-owned lot.
At Smith Ford, we have a great selection of clean, low-mileage pre-owned vehicles.
And more coming in daily.
I want you to see all of our inventory at smithford.com.
Come visit us here at Smith Ford in Conway for the best pre-owned deals.
And welcome back here to North Little Rock, home of the North Little Rock Charging Wildcats. And I'm just going to say this right now. This is going to be one hot afternoon of basketball.
Yeah, it's a great facility, but, boy, they sure could use some air conditioning around here.
I mean, it's not like it's so old that it goes back predates. I mean, the school system predates air conditioning, but it will be. It's a warm afternoon here in North Little Rock, and it's going to be a warm arena. But it really is going to be a hotbed of basketball action for the next 5 days. Kind of set up the tournament for us here.
You won't find better basketball anywhere in the state. I know the 5A claims to be the best, the 4A claims to be the best, all the way down to 1A, but the best pure basketball with the best pure basketball players are here in the 7A. You and I both had the pleasure of calling our schools, Conway and Jonesboro, throughout the year. We see all these teams.
Right.
Only on our side. Hey, there's 9 other on the other side that are equally as good. And now we get a chance to see them all.
Well, you know, and it's interesting because of the way that the 6A conference is set up. You've got the West and you've got the Central. And because of trying to take transportation into consideration and stuff like that, you've got an awkward thing. In the Central, you've got a 1 out of 7 chance to be here. In the West, you've got a
1 out of 9.
1 out of 9 to be one of the 6.
Yeah, it doesn't make good sense. And, you know, football's a totally different setup because one of the teams from the West in basketball comes down to play in the Central in football. I don't know. They didn't ask me, so they don't get my opinion. But we're getting ready to see 2 very good basketball teams who probably didn't do as good as they wanted to do this year.
Right.
But, again, brand new season, different things can happen. This Central team, I think, is going to be my dark horse in this tournament.
Well, I think you do have to consider them to be kind of the dark horse. One, they have played the power out of the Central. They played several times and played them close. I mean, Conway came away with a couple wins. North Little Rock came away with a couple wins. As did Cabot, so that kind of sets that up. Those are the top 3 power when you look at the girls' side of this. But then you've got Northside sitting over there in the West, who really has been a dominant force over there. And we don't know that much about them until we get ready to see them here in a couple days.
Yeah, you look back to football, it's the same thing. Everybody talked about the Central, Conway, Bryan, and how good they were going to be. The West sitting over there going, we play football too, and they showed it in the finals.
Absolutely. So, all right, we're getting ready for Cassie, we are getting ready for we're going to take an extra timeout here. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout here because we have got the national anthem and the presentation of the colors before this first game. So we'll take a timeout and come back. You are watching the 6A State Championship Tournament from North Little Rock on the EAB Sports Network.
Petit Jean meats smoked meat the old-fashioned way and have since 1928. We use real hickory.
First responders put their lives on the line for us every single day. And in uncertain times, we lean on these heroes to help restore stability. As a key component of a strong community, you will find stability at the core of Centennial Bank. Here, we believe in supporting those that help provide a safe and secure community for us to thrive in. Your financial safety and security should not be overlooked. Let us be your partner. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
From the opening tip to the final buzzer, you don't want to miss any of the action from the Centennial Bank State Basketball Finals right here on Arkansas PBS. All 12 games from Bank OZK Arena in Hot Springs begin on March 7th and run all weekend long. All the best plays, all the biggest moments, and of course, all the championship celebration can be watched live right here on Arkansas PBS. For all the ways to watch and a complete schedule, go to myarpbs.org/sports.
Over the years, I've talked a lot about the Everett difference, but if you haven't experienced it firsthand, you may not know what that means. It means a different way of treating customers. It means a different approach to service. It means making a difference in the communities we're blessed to serve. The Everett difference isn't just something we talk about, you'll feel it when you're here. We invite you to come discover the difference for yourself at Everett Buick GMC.
Finally here, and at Chris Crane Hyundai, we've got a huge selection of pre-loved vehicles like never before. Late models loaded with new technology? Check. Payments to fit any budget? Check. Silverados, Civics, Broncos, and more. Check, check, check. Banks that love to say yes? You know it.
Right now, get $1,500 more for your trade, or we'll make your payment for 3 months at Chris Crane Hyundai on Museum Road in Conway.
And welcome back here to North Little Rock. The colors are leaving the floor, and we are about ready for starting lineups. And when you look at these two starting lineups, Bud, what is it that jumps out to you on these two teams?
Well, the height of Central. They've got 2, 3, 4 players. They list at 5'11" or taller. If I was on this Central team, I'd be 6'5", the way they're exaggerating. They're good, though. They're very tall, and they all can handle the basketball. But Bentonville has a way of just scrapping and getting right after you. They play great defense, and they're one of the top coaches in the state, and Tom Hallmeyer. He's been there 24 years as a head coach, 27 years overall. He knows what he's doing. He's been here, done that, and got the T-shirt.
Olivia Montgomery will start this afternoon for the Little Rock Central Lady Tigers. Evan Sasser, 6'1" forward, will start as well for Little Rock Central. Marlon Williams will also put out on the floor for his Little Rock Central Lady Tigers. We'll see, I believe it will be Montgomery along with Ken Davis and Taylor Day Davis. And Taylor Day Davis really was the key to that upset victory over Conway 2 years ago in that tournament where Conway had come in 14-0 in conference play and then came out, and Little Rock Central pulled the upset over at Little Rock Southwest.
From what I understand about her, she's either hot and cold, and so the last few ball games she's been cold. I look forward to turning it up a notch here in the state tournament. She is only a junior. This is her next to the last year to show some of herself, to get herself not acknowledged by colleges, and to get out here and get her a scholarship. Bentonville has a starting lineup of Haley Hill, Anna Lee Kolka, Aniston Moore, Cambry Phillips, and Arden Lewis. And one of those four is Moore, a freshman. You can imagine what's going through her head right now.
All right, so the starting lineups here, actually, I guess what they did was they started to introduce Central and realized they were supposed to introduce Bentonville first. And so
a redo.
I wondered, I thought, how did we miss 3 players being introduced? I know I'm old and senile, but come on.
Well, we're in trouble then because we have 2 old and senile guys up here at the same time. I ain't got to redo. That's their one mistake.
That's
they can't make any more the rest of the tournament.
I'll give Alan Williams a hard time, our PA announcer, about that later on. So
20 games, JR, 20 games that we're going to witness here from this start to the end on Saturday evening about 9:30 or 10 o'clock to send the 4 teams to Hot Springs for the championship game.
It's going to be a fun week. We appreciate you joining us. Come on over to North Little Rock all week long for a great high school basketball action.
And we talked about Tiger against Tiger, also black and gold against black and gold.
These 2 teams are mirrors of each other? Is that kind of what you're thinking?
I think it might be. Hey, they're almost identical in record, 16-12, 15-15, 6-6, and 9-7 in conference. And we are underway. Bentonville gets the basketball. They get in the front court, working around the perimeter against man-to-man defense. This Central is tough on defense when they want to be. Down to the corner it goes. Pass inside is stolen away by Jordan Marshall. She is so good for Central on both ends of the floor. Down the corner is Kaya Davis. Dribbles all the way to the top, comes to the right wing. Out high is Montgomery. Between the circles, Taylor Day Davis. Watch her. She can do it all. Down the corner, 3 ball on the way, and it's a miss right there for the stick back, and one is Avon Sasser to give Central the first lead. She can come in and get the bound and put it back in.
Sasser's one of those players, just because of her size, gives you so many different dimensions. She's got the outside shot, but she's really strong on the glass.
She's strong to be as thin as she is, and she can get there quick. She makes the old-fashioned three-point play, and Central on top, 3-0. Key to these games, JR, especially the opening games, early games in the tournament, is who can get out the fastest. Between the circles, 3-ball on the way, a whistle before the shot. I believe we have an illegal pick. No, a push-off inside on Kaya Davis, her first in the first on Central. Bentonville will get it baseline left of the goal. 7:14 to go on the clock. Out front, it's Kolka trying to back her way in, gets it out to the top of the key. Out to the left side is Phillips. Dribbles all the way out top to Kolka. Kolka goes right side, way away from the basket. Here's a 3-shot, open look, swish for Haley Hill to tie the game. So neither team feeling the effects of a state tournament. Here's Montgomery, long pass to the left wing and Kaya Davis. Back to Montgomery, back to Davis on the wing. She tries to jet in, can't, goes behind her back, lost the handle, turnover to Bentonville. Here come the other Tigers. They're in the front court, little Euro step lay-in for Phillips, and it's first lead for Bentonville, 5-3. Montgomery in the front court against man-to-man defense. Both team Tigers, both teams man-to-man, both teams black and gold. There's a pass to Sasser up again, and one. Sasser with all 5 points for Little Rock Central. She may be the key to this basketball game. Haley Hill with the foul for the Lady Tigers of Bentonville.
Getting off to a great start is Sasser.
Missed the free throw. We're tied at 5. Here comes Bentonville in the front court. Not very tall at all. There's going to be a size advantage for Central, but Bentonville's going to be deeper. They dress over 20. Central dresses about 13. And they play them all. There's a running layup good with the baby hook. That was Phillips. She has 4. And it's 7-5 Bentonville. Montgomery Kaya Davis on the dribble drive. Floater got it to go, and it's 7-7. Quickly, Bentonville lost the handle trying to drive it in. Turns it over on the unforced error.
The swarming defense that Central plays, it gives everybody trouble. The problem for Central comes in late in the game trying to finish.
Well, I think they get tired, too, because they're not as deep as your normal team. There's a scoop shot in by Kaya Davis, and it goes, and she gets the and one. Draws a foul on Haley Hill. That's 2 quick ones on Hill. That's the 3rd on Bentonville. It's 9-7. Central in the and one. The 4. I thought the ball was already in her hand when he called a timeout, but not so. When we got a timeout on the floor, Bentonville taking the timeout.
We'll take the timeout as well and be back after this on the EAB Sports Network.
First responders put their lives on the line for us every single day. And in uncertain times, we lean on these heroes to help restore stability. As a key component of a strong community, you will find stability at the core of Centennial Bank. Here, we believe in supporting those that help provide a safe and secure community for us to thrive in. Your financial safety and security should not be overlooked. Let us be your partner. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Kaya Davis back at the line for her and one free throw. Central very good from the field so far in the game, and missed only 1 free throw. That's another 3-point play the old-fashioned way, and it's 10-7. Central with the lead. First sub in the game. It's number 25. For Bentonville, Sadie Steele in the game. Brings it to the front court, almost lost it, picks it up on the dribble again, now takes it to the paint, kicks to the wing, and she lost it out of bounds. All of a sudden, Bentonville looks a little shaky.
It's that defense of Central. That's what they force you to make mistakes. They play clean, but they force you to make mistakes.
Left wing, Kaya Davis. She can shoot the 3. She does there. Missed that one a little strong. Rebound to Bentonville. Good box out job by Kolka. Gives it to Phillips on the run. She lost the handle. To Kolka. They swing it around back to the top of the key. That's Lewis. Running a weave out front. Phillips has it. Takes it in the paint. Blocked out of bounds by Jordan Marshall. She is so athletic and so under control on defense. She'll block shots like that all night long and never get called for a foul.
Just great body control. Knows where she is and where she needs to be.
Aniston Moore is going to throw it in on the baseline. Gets it out front. steal, little scoop shot, rolls out, rebound. Olivia Montgomery comes out of there with it. Taking it coast to coast, kick to the wing. Here's Davis for three, got it. Kaya Davis with 8, and it's 13-7. That is 8 straight.
Little Rock Central lighting it up early.
Moore out front. How about Jordan Marshall coming that far out from the basket? Moore to the right side, down the corner, now back out front to Phillips. Phillips will take it down that left side again. Blocked again by Marshall. Phillips picks it up to the free throw line. Can't get a shot off. Kicks behind her to Lewis.
Shot
and they better shoot
out.
it because that last shot was blocked, and there's a steal by Kaya Davis. She's knocked down, will draw the foul.
There again, that Central defense just forces you to make mistakes, and even though they were able to get the ball back after the block shot, they never had really a good look at the basket.
Arden Lewis picks up the foul. That's 4 on Bentonville. And first on Lewis, here is Ashlyn Kimball, 5'1" senior.
And she may be the smallest player on the floor, but let me tell you, she does not play that way.
Yeah, I don't think she's 5'1" either. I think that's another fudge job there. Here's Jordan Marshall on the wing, really like her. Davis swings it around to Taylor Day Davis. Back to Davis for 3, missed it strong. Tip around, Day Davis pulls it in. She's trying to tie her up, and now coming out of there with it is Bentonville. Long pass up to Phillips, up the left side to the corner, and Kalka. Back out to the wing in 3. Phillips couldn't get it. Marshall with the board. She's going to get it in transition. She can rebound it. She can dribble it. She can go coast to coast and score it.
Nice call. Nice call. That was the perfect description of her game.
First 2 points for Jordan Marshall. 15-7. 10-0 run. Here's a 3 ball. Won't go. Sasser tips it over to Marshall, and here come the Lady Tigers of Central. Day Davis with the Euro step. Couldn't get the reverse to go. And Phillips with the board. Spinning at the block. Blocked and fouled. It's going to be on Jordan Marshall. That's what they need to do. Get the ball in and get Marshall to foul you. She doesn't do it often, but if you can get her in foul trouble, that would be an advantage for you.
Well, if you can get her moving, that's the whole thing. If she's got time to set and make it be played on her terms, she'll kill you.
Cambry Phillips is going to shoot 2. She makes the first. That ends the run at 10-0. It's 15-8. 5 of the 8 points for Phillips. Andrea Reddix, a 5'7" senior, in for Central. Second free throw is missed and tipped out to Kimball. She'll bring it to the front court on the trot, across the timeline, left side. To the top of the key, to the elbow, down the paint, runner blocked in there by Phillips and pulled down by Lewis. Here come the Bentonville Tigers. Running the floor, bouncing inside to Phillips. Back out to Moore on the wing, between the circles. Dribble drive to the paint, got the smaller girl on her, and she draws a foul on Kimball. It's one thing to drive against Jordan Marshall. It's another thing to drive against Ashlyn Kimball, who picks up her first foul.
Kimball just forced to do what the only thing she could do, and that's just try to prevent the shot from going in.
Make her earn it from the line. And she makes the first. She's 2 out of 3 from the line, 6 points in the game. It's 15-9. Central with the lead. Missed the second. She's 1 of 2 each time. Marshall with the easy rebound. Gets it to Kimball. She'll walk it up the floor.
A couple extra made free throws here because Bentonville's had chances at the line. This be a tighter game.
In the corner, Marshall. Back out to Day Davis. She'll drive it. Kicks it to the wing and Sasser. She can shoot it out there too. Step back long too. Will go off the back iron and rebound to steal. Ahead to Kolka. Between the circles, Steele again. She drives the right side. Scoop layup and a foul. I believe that's going to be Reddix on the reach in underneath. And it is. Andrea Reddix picks up her first. That's 4 now on Central, 4 team fouls apiece, and Sadie Steele's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Rolls in the first. Her first points, 15-10. 2 minutes to go, even in the first period. Makes them both. 15-11, 4-point game. Here comes Kimball. Top of the key against, looks like a zone. Sasser to the corner, and Kimball. She can shoot. She's a lefty. She can shoot it down there. Dribbles all the way around, gets to the block. Scoop pass to Sasser, who lays it in. How about that ball work?
Great vision that time by Kimball down low. You know she's not going to put it up there, so she knows that somebody's going to be looking for the pass from her.
Moore in the front court. To Phillips. Ooh. Phillips lost it out of bounds, turns it over to Little Rock Central. Kaya Davis back in for Taylor Day Davis. Reddick's out. That was short minutes for Reddick. She's replaced by Montgomery. Here's Montgomery. Olivia. Kimball. Weave out front. Kaya Davis. Montgomery back out to Kaya Davis. To Kimball. Jump pass and a foul inside is going to be called on Aniston Moore. She's a freshman, picks up her first. That's a 15 foul. And 2 free throws for the last 106 for Central. Montgomery makes her first. She's in the books with a point. 18-11. She's a lefty. She won't miss. Kimball with 2. 19-11. Back to an 8-point lead for the Lady Tigers of Central. Top of the key. Moore between the circles. Looks like she walked back there by about 3 steps.
The same thing.
Optical illusion, I guess. There's a dribble drive. Blocked from behind by Marshall. Her third block of the game. Marshall coast to coast. Left-handed lay-in. Got it.
Great vision through the defense. Found the hole. Sliced through up off the left side.
21-11. Back to a 10-point lead. 30 seconds to go. First quarter. Kalka. Phillips. Kicks to the wing and Steele in the paint. Her shot blocked. Sasser, and then a late foul is going to be called. Wow. Maybe his whistle wasn't working on the first blow. That was on Haven Sasser, her first.
He tried to blow it. It wouldn't go.
2 more free throws for Sadie Steele. She's 2 out of 2 from the line. And it took about every inch of the rim it could get and then fell off. Makes the second. 3 points for Steele. 21-12. Montgomery going to take the last shot. Shot clock is off. 13 on the game clock. Montgomery in the jump circle. Right wing, Marshall. In the corner, Kimball. She's going to take a 3 from there. No good. Long rebound out to Kalka. Phillips with that high dribble again. She's going to launch a 3. Almost got it. 21-12 after 1. Little Rock Central with the lead.
We'll be back after this on the EAB Sports Network.
I had heard that Conagra is very diverse and there are a lot of opportunities for advancement for women. It's empowering to know that I work for a company that gives women the opportunity to grow and show their talents in a way that helps everyone. My favorite leaders that I had when I worked on the production floor were the ones that came out and worked with us. You have to do those really hard jobs that everyone else has to do in order to understand what they're going through and what they need and to be happy.
Come out of hibernation and donate blood this winter with Our Blood Institute, and you'll receive some gifts that will warm you right up. From now until February 29th, donate blood, and you'll receive this When I'm Not Hibernating, I'm Donating Blood t-shirt, a voucher for a free buntlet from Nothing Bunt Cakes, and 1 free entry to the Museum of Discovery, Little Rock's premier science and technology center. Local patients are counting on you this winter. Visit obi.org/where to find a donor center or blood drive near you today.
And welcome back here to North Little Rock for the 6A State Championship Tournament. As, of course, these games will lead to the final coming up at 6 o'clock for the girls a week from Friday in Hot Springs.
Here's a question for you, JR. You like sitting the first day? Do you like playing the first day?
Mm-hmm. There's advantages to both.
There are.
There is advantages to both.
If there are any butterflies, you'll get them out today.
Yeah.
Same 5 on the floor for Central. Kimball in the corner won't take that 3. Taylor Day Davis, left side to Montgomery. She'll launch a 3, and it spins out. Offensive board stick back. That is Gaston in the game, Mamaria Gaston. She couldn't get the stick back to go, and it's Bentonville coming out with the basketball, and there's a whistle. Double dribble call.
Again, the Central defense will cause you to make mistakes, and what you just have to do is play through them and minimize those.
Here's Montgomery. Taylor Day Davis. To the corner, Kimball. She has an open look 3. She won't take it, but she'll drive the baseline. Reverse lay-in won't go. Kaya Davis with the stick back won't go. Tried it again, a little short, and Hill with the rebound. A long 3. That came from Little Rock, not North Little Rock. Rebound to Taylor Day Davis. Dribbling out front, gets it to Kimball. Kimball drives, going to float one from 8, a little short. And the ball off Kaya Davis out of bounds to Bentonville. 6:58 to go, second quarter. Central on top by 9. Now they're going to show a little full court pressure. Bentonville will break it to the wing, now in the paint. Hill fumbled the pass, shoots it out to Phillips. She'll put up a 3. Got it. Cambry Phillips has 9. 21-15. Taylor Day Davis holding the basketball. Gets it to Montgomery. To Kimball on the wing. To Kaya Davis in the corner, Day Davis. Montgomery. Kaya Davis again takes it to the baseline. Can't go in and swing it around. Here's an open look for Day Davis. Way off the mark. Right to the hands of Kulka. They either catch that or get knocked down.
I wish he'd shot like that 2 years ago.
There's a dribble drive. Shot blocked in there again by Gaston and Day Davis. Not sure who got it, but somebody did, and then it went off Phillips out of bounds for Central. Here's number 22 in the game, Jordan Marshall back. She'll replace Kaya Davis. Avon Sasser's going to check back in for Kimball. So look at this lineup. 6'1", 6 foot, 6 foot, 5'11", who's taller than the 6'1" Sasser.
Those are the measurements taken when they started on this team.
No, I guess they were when they were freshmen, maybe.
Yeah.
Day Davis gives it up to the corner. Marshall's going to put up a 3. That's off the mark. Running rebound to Phillips. She comes out in transition up the right side. Top of the key, 3, short. Boy, Sasser, I'm surprised to see her just stand flat-footed there. That was an open ball she could have easily got to. Here's Phillips in the corner for 3. No. Jordan Marshall with the rebound and transition. Queen of circles. Day Davis, shot fake on the 3, now dribbles in the paint. Fouled on the floor away from the basket. Foul's going to be on Kulka, her first. First on Bentonville. They'll throw it in from the baseline left of the goal. Up 21-15. Better hurry. Out front, Marshall. Sasser right back to Marshall on the give and go, and too high and out of bounds. Good thought. Didn't pull it off very well.
Couldn't bring it down. The pass was just a little high, and she was moving this way, and the ball was kind of moving that way.
Hard to change directions in the air. And Central with the timeout.
Timeout on the floor. 21-15. Central leads. Back after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Come out of hibernation and donate blood this winter with Our Blood Institute, and you'll receive some gifts that will warm you right up. From now until February 29th, donate blood, and you'll receive this When I'm Not Hibernating, I'm Donating Blood t-shirt. A voucher for a free buntlet from Nothing Bunt Cakes and 1 free entry to the Museum of Discovery. Little Rock's premier science and technology center. Local patients are counting on you this winter. Visit obi.org/where to find a donor center or blood drive near you today.
And welcome back here to North Little Rock here on the EAB Sports Network as we've got ourselves a pretty good ball game. Little Rock Central and Bentonville tipping off the first of 20 here this week.
Yep, this is a very good game to start this tournament off with. 2 really good teams. Good crowd here for early on a Tuesday. Another 3-ball missed, and long rebound at Montgomery. He wants to take it one on the other team. Passes underneath to Marshall with the fumble catch. Couldn't get the shot to go. Got her own rebound. Her stick back won't. There's a third chance for Sasser, and she's fouled. Avon Sasser. I haven't seen her since the first couple of baskets. She gets active again.
She opened up the scoring here in the ball game and opened up the pace for Little Rock Central, and then has gone quiet till now at the line.
Kolka picks up her second. Sasser's first of 2. No good. She's missed 2 in a row. Three in a row missed. Marshall couldn't get the rebound. Good box out job there by Hill. Out to Moore. Against a high 1-3-1, and out on that point was Sasser. There's one in the corner missed. An offensive board down low, and then a foul is going to be called on Gaston. Got in on the arm of Haley Hill. First on Central in the second quarter. And 2 free throws for Haley Hill. JR, do you like the new rule this year?
I was just thinking about that, to remind folks that it's 5 fouls per quarter, and the clock is, or the tally, if you will, is reset at the end of each quarter. I've seen it be effective, and I've seen it go, gee, I wish we had a chance for some one-on-ones. It's just, coaches are having to coach differently, too.
Yeah. First free throw was almost an air ball if it wasn't, and the second one is in cleanly. 4 points for Hill. 21-16. Lead down to 5. Central looks like they're going to break this game open and then let Bentonville right back in it. Kaya Davis on the right wing. Back to the elbow. Marshall drives down the lane, put up a runner, couldn't get it to go, and Hill with the board. Here's comes Bentonville again, down 5. To the corner. Open look 3 for Steele. No. And Kaya Davis with the board. Running the floor. Scoops it to Sasser. Dumps it right down low and right in the hands of Hill. Here comes Bentonville the other way. Phillips. New player in the game, Aniston Moore back in the game. There's a shot inside and made by Haley Hill. She has 6. And it's 21-19.
Central's going to take a 1-minute timeout. We are going to take a 60-second timeout and be back right after this on the EAB Sports Network.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
When a new life is on its way. When every detail is critical. And mistakes are not an option. Choose the safest hospital in Eastern Arkansas. Your safety isn't a goal. It's a promise.
And welcome back here to North Little Rock.
Central with the basketball on a 21-18 lead. Been 2 runs in this game by Central, and every time an answer by Bentonville, and there's a 3-ball for Montgomery. She has 5, and it's 24-18.
Breaks a scoring drought right there for Little Rock Central, too.
That was a 7-0 run for Bentonville. Snapped by Montgomery on the 3. Phillips dribble drive all the way to the paint. Can't score it. Draws a foul on Avon Sasser. And surprised to see her get the quick step on Sasser. She plays better defense than that. She didn't move her feet.
And that's the second on Sasser, something you have to at least keep in the back of your mind if you're Coach Marlon Williams.
First free throw is missed by Phillips.
Missed free throws already becoming a story here for Bentonville.
Really are. They've only made 3 out of 6. 50%. That's not going to win you many games, especially in the state tournament. Avon Sasser's going to take a rest. She makes that one. 10 points for Phillips. 24-19. Central with the lead. Up the right side, Montgomery. Goes to the wing, hands it off there to Kaya Davis. She dribbles to the left side to Jordan Marshall. Fires it to the corner. Here's a 3 ball from Montgomery, in and out. And Bentonville with the uncontested rebound. Moore in the front court. Comes back left to Lewis, back to Moore. Between the circles, Sadie Steele. Scoop layup fouled. Kaya Davis with the foul, her second. Third on the Lady Tigers of Central. And here's Sadie Steele back to the line. Her and Cambry Phillips have been living at the line tonight. Each have shot, when she's over with these two, 6 free throws.
Misses them both.
Miss them both. Wow.
Free throws the story.
7 out of 13. In the corner. Kimball, they swing it around. Left side Marshall, elbow. Trying to take it in off the foot of Sadie Steele. Number 4 in the game for Central, Elise Williams. She's a 5'6" sophomore. She'll become the 9th player in the game for the Lady Tigers of Central. Taylor Davis to Williams. To the corner. Kimball can't get a 3 off. To the baseline. Marshall back out to Kimball. They really worked the ball well. But that time they didn't keep an eye on the shot clock, and we have a shot clock violation. Ball goes over to Bentonville. That will drive a coach crazy.
Every time. If you're doing an inbounds play, if you're an inbounder, the first thing you need to know is how long do I have in the shot clock.
And then after you call the inbound play, you say, we got 5 seconds. We have 10 seconds. We have 1 second. Dribble drive. Stepped on the end line, turns it over to Central.
Oh, going to have a foul.
Oh, they did call a foul. Wow. Gene Etheridge with the call. That's on Jordan Marshall. That's 2 on her. 4 on Central. Here's a 3 ball. No good. Long rebound out to Kimball. She gets it ahead to Day Davis. Stop, shoots. Can't score, though, and rebound Bentonville. Dodging the bullet.
You know, you talk about that hot and cold. Today, she's cold.
She's very cold. Phillips, Moore, elbow is Kalka. Back in the hands of Moore between the circles. She drives the baseline, cut off at the block. Out front, Kalka. She takes it down the right side. Blocked in there partially by Day Davis, and the stick back won't go. Battle for the basketball, jump ball called. It will be Bentonville's on the possession arrow with 1:24 to go in the first half. First of 4 here today. Next, we'll go to the boys' bracket. It'll be Jonesboro, back-to-back state champions. 4 seed this year, taking on the Bentonville boys team. And right after that, the Lady Hurricane of Jonesboro taking on Springdale Harbor. Then one more tonight at 8:30. There's a Phillips with the baby hook, won't go, rebound to Jordan Marshall. Montgomery fires it underneath to Day Davis. Her shot won't go. She's fouled. She'll shoot 2 times.
As we mentioned, Day Davis is one of those streaky players. The thing is, she could be cold in the first half, come out in the third quarter, and just knock you dead.
Yep, she sure can. She is a streak player for sure. She has not hit a shot tonight. She missed her first from the free throw line.
She's pushing those shots right now. She's not shooting them. It's almost like
she's aiming them. Got that one to go. She's in the books with a point.
Softened up the touch on that free throw.
25-19. Central with the lead. Pushing that man-to-man out, way away from the basket. Moore working on Kimball. Pushed off, got away with it. Floats one in the paint. Got in the air looking to pass. It didn't find anybody and just had to throw it hard off the window. Jordan Marshall, coast to coast, back out to Montgomery for 3. Short. And the smallest player on the floor with the board, and then she's fouled. Williams trying to come up with the steal. Montgomery with the foul, her first. That's 5 on Central, and we'll walk down to Bentonville's in and shoot a couple of free throws. However, so far, that is maybe the best defense. Put them on the line.
Yeah, that's not really yielded the benefits that they anticipated or desired, you would think, coming into the ball game.
A little freshman Aniston Moore at the line to shoot 2. Looked pretty good.
Crawled that one over the front of the rim.
25-20, lead down to 5 again. Number 31 in the ball game. First time, Parker Russell, a 5'9" sophomore. For Tom Hobmeyer's Bentonville Lady Tigers. Both free throws made by the freshman. She's in the books with 2. It's a 4-point game, 28-21. As close as Bentonville's been here since it was 15-11. Williams cut off at the block, down in the lane. Marshall goes up, lost the handle, gets it back, and then fouled going in for the stick back. And Jordan Marshall will go to the line for the first time today.
She's just so strong. And she just gets that ball and just keeps that momentum going. And then just kept her head about her when it got knocked away. She just went right back, got it, and then drew the contact trying to put the shot up.
First trip to the stripe for Marshall. And she can't get the shooter's touch. It rolls off. Neither team really lighting it up from the free throw line. One out of 2. 5 points in the game for Jordan Marshall. 26-21. Shot clock is off, 23 seconds to go first half. On the wing is Lewis, coming in late. Montgomery to knock it out of her hands, out of bounds. It'll stay with Bentonville on their end. They'll inbound it on the sideline in front of the Central bench. Gets it in to Moore. To Phillips. She gets it out to Moore. Moore dribbles left. Looking to attack. Gets a pick. Montgomery fights her way through it. Moore, the freshman, with the 3. No. Day Davis with the board. Gets it out to Montgomery. She'll launch one from three-point line. Kimball a little short. It's 26-21. Central took the lead at 9-7. Never gave it up. And they lead it by 5 here at half.
All right, we'll come back after this 1-minute timeout with a look at first half stats and more right here on the EAB Sports Network.
The idea that we have a community bank where we know the people that are there and we can talk to them, and when we have an issue, we actually know somebody on the other end of the line.
And we're very lucky to have the bank that understands the industry and understands your needs.
First Community has been probably the best bank I have ever dealt with. I don't view it as banking, they're just our friends.
It's a friendship, it's a relationship. It's more than just a bank.
So, a bathroom remodel.
Yeah, we're after more of a personal touch.
But we don't want to sacrifice any quality for our budget. Start us off, Home Outlet.
Well, at Home Outlet, choices are near endless when it comes to in-stock vanities. LED mirrors and faucets, freestanding tubs, a little something for everybody.
Big box, any ideas?
It's all a little low budget to me, and that this is really worth my time.
Is Big Box even trying anymore?
Home Outlet is your home store.
The fall season is finally here, and at Chris Crane Hyundai, we've got a huge selection of pre-loved vehicles like never before. Late models loaded with new technology? Check. Payments to fit any budget? Check. Silverados, Civics, Broncos, and more. Check, check, check. Banks that love to say yes, you know it.
Right now, get $1,500 more for your trade, or we'll make your payment for 3 months at Chris Crane Hyundai on Museum Road in Conway.
In the early 70s, a small machine shop opened in downtown Jonesboro. Jim Alexander created a business that today fuels the engines of industry in Craighead County and beyond. From raw materials, Alexander's Machine Shop fabricates components essential to our regional economy.
My father told me that regardless of what business you have, the quality and service are the most important things you can offer to those customers.
We're Arkansas made, Arkansas proud at Alexander's Machine Shop and KAIT.
We welcome you back inside Charging Wildcat Arena here in North Little Rock. Our first game of 20 in the boys and girls 6A state tournament from East Arkansas Broadcasters, Little Rock Central Lady Tigers, leading the Lady Tigers of Bentonville 26-21. We had 3 ties in the first quarter at 3, 5, and 7 before Central broke out to a 15-7 lead on a 10-0 run. Bentonville closed to within 4 at 15-11. Then Central came back with 6 in a row to make it 21-11. Their first 10-point lead of the game, one free throw of 2 made, and it was 21-12 after the first quarter. Then Bentonville scored 6 more unanswered to make it a 3-point game, 21-18, and from there, Central scored 5, Bentonville scored 3, and it's 26-21 after 1. Looking at scores from the first half, let's look at fouls first. These are very unofficial, but 3 players on each team has 2 fouls. Kaya Davis, Jordan Marshall, and Avon Sasser with 2 each for Little Rock Central. Bentonville, Cambry Phillips, Haley Hill, and Anna Lee Kalka all with 2 fouls. Cambry Phillips leads Bentonville with 10 points. She's 3 out of 5 from the free throw line. Haley Hill has 6. She's 1 out of 2. Sadie Still has 3 points, all at the free throw line, 3 out of 6. And 2 points for Aniston Moore, the freshman. She's 2 out of 2 from the line. Let's see, 18 free throws taken by Bentonville. They made 8 of 18 from the line for Bentonville in the first half. Central has 8 points for Kaya Davis. She's 1 out of 1 from the line. 7 points for Avon Sasser. She's 1 out of 4 from the line. 5 points for Olivia Montgomery. She's 2 out of 2. 5 points for Jordan Marshall. She's 1 out of 2. And Taylor Day Davis has pitched in 1 point. She's 1 out of 2 from the line. 9 free throws, 4, 8, 10, 11 free throws taken by Central. 7 of them made. So there's a lucky number for you, JR. 7 out of 11 free throws for Little Rock Central. Only 8 of 18 for Bentonville. This could be a totally different ball game if either team is hot from the line.
Start hitting those free throws, they're money down the line, and that's what it takes. So, all right, we will be back after we take another timeout. You are enjoying the 6A State Basketball Tournament from North Little Rock on the EAB Sports Network.
First responders put their lives on the line for us every single day. And in uncertain times, we lean on these heroes to help restore stability. As a key component of a strong community, you will find stability at the core of Centennial Bank. Here, we believe in supporting those that help provide a safe and secure community for us to thrive in. Your financial safety and security should not be overlooked. Let us be your partner. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
I had heard that Conagra is very diverse and there are a lot of opportunities for advancement for women. It's empowering to know that I work for a company that gives women the opportunity to grow and show their talents in a way that helps everyone. My favorite leaders that I had when I worked on the production floor were the ones that came out and worked with us. You have to do those really hard jobs that everyone else has to do in order to understand what they're going through and what they need and to be happy.
Come out of hibernation and donate blood this winter with Our Blood Institute, and you'll receive some gifts that will warm you right up. From now until February 29th, donate blood, and you'll receive this "When I'm Not Hibernating, I'm Donating Blood" t-shirt, a voucher for a free buntlet from Nothing Bunt Cakes, and 1 free entry to the Museum of Discovery, Little Rock's premier science and technology center. Local patients are counting on you this winter. Visit obi.org/where to find a donor center or blood drive near you today.
So, a bathroom remodel.
Yeah, we're after more of a personal touch.
But we don't want to sacrifice any quality for our budget. Start us off, Home Outlet.
Well, at Home Outlet, choices are near endless when it comes to in-stock vanities. LED mirrors and faucets, freestanding tubs, a little something for everybody.
Big box, any ideas?
It's all a little low budget to me, and this is really worth my time.
Is Big Box even trying anymore?
Home Outlet is your home store.
Welcome back here to North Little Rock, the home of the Charging Wildcats and the home of the 6A State Basketball Tournament here all week long. This is day 1. We are at halftime of game 1. Coming up after this game, it will be the first boys game. It'll be the 4 seed from the Central, the Jonesboro Hurricane, and the 5 seed from the West, the Bentonville Tigers. So Bentonville gets a little back-to-back action. That'll be followed by Jonesboro back-to-back as the Lady Hurricanes will square off against Springdale Harbor, and that game will be at 7 o'clock. And then our 8:30 nightcap game tonight will be Little Rock Southwest Griffins and the 3 seed from the West, the Springdale Bulldogs. And that is what we look ahead here as we get ready for the second half. Bentonville is out. They're not shooting a whole lot of free throws. I think that would be one place they'd want to emphasize here at halftime, as that has really been the difference here in the ball game. A 5-point lead for Little Rock Central, 26-21 is our score. We will take another break here and then come back for the second half. Once again, our score here at halftime, Little Rock Central leads Bentonville 26-21. Back after this on the EAB Sports Network.
One of the first things you'll notice about Right Fiber is that we're different in all the right ways. Our customers don't sign contracts or find hidden fees on their bills. They don't pay extra for installation or Wi-Fi, and they get unlimited data with every plan. That's because our focus is on listening to what you want and delivering what you asked for. That's the right plan with the right speed at the right price right now. And that's what Right Fiber is all about. Visit rightfiber.com to learn more.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
We welcome you back inside Charging Wildcat Arena. Bud Schropel, J.R. Runyon with you in our first of 4 games here on the opening day of the 2024 state basketball tournament. Toughest thing for me today, JR?
Yeah.
Walk past the concession stand and not grab a bag of that popcorn.
It smells good up here. I guess it goes with the heat. It's just kind of heat rises and smells, travel well in the heat. But it's a great arena. It is a great intimate atmosphere. It's big enough that you can get a lot of people in here, but it's not so big that you feel like you're lost in it.
Well,
so it's a good intimate environment.
They call this place Title Town. And you look up on the basketball titles, there are 6 boys championships in the 2000s. There are 5 girls championships in the 2000s. That's quite a number.
Yeah, it really is. And Coach Fimp has really done a great job with his girls team. And, Johnny Rice along as the head coach for the boys. They are hosting a great tournament here. And both boys and girls have room to make some noise.
We're glad to be a part of it here at East Arkansas Broadcaster. Central gets the basketball to start the second half up 26-21. Jordan Marshall kicks out to Montgomery out on the left wing. Bounces it to the corner. Marshall going to drive, and there's a holding foul. Going to be called on Haley Hill, trying to keep Marshall from going around her. That's Hill's third. Montgomery will throw it in baseline left. Bounces it into Marshall. Back out to Day Davis. Back to Montgomery for 3. That's an air ball short right into the hands of Lewis, who comes out to Kalka. Phillips. Lewis, the freshman.